Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be learning how to make a ping pong game in Scratch. So now let's get started. First you can upload a backdrop of your choice. I have taken the wall backdrop. So now we'll upload some sprites. So go to the Scratch library and take the ball sprite and also the paddle sprite. Search for the paddle and take the sprite. Now we'll edit the paddle sprite. We'll change its color to black like this and change the size of the paddle sprite to 70. No, you can change this to 105%. So paddle size equals to 105% and the ball size you can change it to 70%. That means smaller than the paddle like this. Now we'll do the coding of the paddle first. So when the flag is clicked, let's make it bigger. We'll go to a certain position. That means we can make it go to x0 and y0. So when the flag is clicked, we can make it go to motions and go to x0 and y0. And also we can make it forever follow the mouse pointer. So take the forever block and go to motions and take the go to mouse pointer block. So go to mouse pointer. Now the coding of the paddle is done. Now we'll do the balls coding. Now for the balls coding, we'll make it go to a certain position. So first let's check the paddles coding. Yes, now it goes to here, and the ball we can make it go over here. So when the ball is there, so we can make it go to x minus 1 and y 49. And then we'll make a variable named score. And also set score to 0 at the beginning. We can also make it point to a certain direction. So point in direction 45. So change this to 45. And then take the forever block from controls and put two if blocks inside it. So take two if blocks. And before all the if blocks, we'll take the move steps block. So move 15 steps and also take the if on edge bounce block. So it will be visible to the screen and it will bounce if it's touching the edges of the stage. So now we'll do the coding of the if blocks. So for the first if block, we'll go to sensing and take the touching paddle block. If it's touching the paddle, we'll change score by 1. So take the change score by 1 and also change color effect by 1 or change color effect by 25, and also remember to set color effect to 0 in the beginning. So it will return to its original color in the beginning. Yes, and now we can also make it play a sound. So you can select a sound, any of your choice from the Scratch library. I'll be taking the water drop like this and apply it to the code. Start sound water drop, and then we can make it turn to the right some degrees, like 180 degrees. So to the right side it will turn. Yes. Now we can do the coding of the second if block. For the second if block, we'll take the sensing and now we'll first make a sprite named, you can name it as danger or lava. So I'll be naming it as lava. And then you can draw some lava, like you can take the color bright red. Not any color from the stage or it will not work. And also draw a rectangle and put it to the center of the drawing and also to the beneath of the screen, and make it big if it's not big enough like this, and put it again to the center and to the beneath of the screen like this. Good. Now we'll do the coding of the ball again, and now if it's touching, we'll take the touching block, touching lava. So now if it's touching lava, we want it to broadcast game over. So we can make it play some sound, like we can make it play laser 2. So laser 2 like this in the last when the game gets over. So apply this code and this time select play sound laser 2 until done, not start sound laser 2. And also broadcast a message this time. So broadcast a message, new message named game over. So broadcast a message named game over. Yes. Now the coding of the ball is done. Now we'll make the game over screen. So draw a sprite again in the color white. We'll type with the font pixel to type game over and make it big and place it on the center. And if you want to make it big from the center, press the alt key and then make it big. Now it will become to the center big. And also place it to x0 and also y0. Now we'll do the coding of the game over sprite. So when the flag is clicked, we want it to go to some position like x0 and y0 and hide itself. So hide. And when it receives game over, so take the when I receive game over block. So when I receive game over, we want it to show itself. So go to front layer in front of all the sprites and show itself. Yes. And also we can make it stop the project until the green flag is clicked again. So take the stop all block from controls. So the stop all block. Yes. Now we can test out our game. So yeah, let's test it out. And first you can make the score variable a large readout. So now it's clear to read the score. Now let's play the game and check it out if it's working or not. So you can just do like this. Your score increases, like mine is 5 right now, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and it will go on, and the sound of this thing will come. But there's also a suspense to this game. So if it touches the lava, the game will get over. And also, if you like my video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you have any queries or questions, don't forget to ask it into the comments down below. So thank you for watching. Meet you next time. Bye.